Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I have a speed build for my Not So Berry Generation Orange house. I haven't done a speed build in actually quite a while now. It's so weird because I was trying to do at least a speed build once a week or every other week or so, and then I just kind of died down on YouTube, and here I am trying to come back and flourish again. But yeah, I ended up building the house, so there's also gonna be another speed build coming out probably within the next week or so because I'm building another house for my Island Living series. So my Sims are all getting new houses, new makeovers, which I'm really excited about. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about the other house because it's gonna be off the grid house, but I'm gonna try and make it work and make it kind of like quirky and whatever. Because if you guys haven't seen my last speed build, which was a little over a month ago now, almost maybe even 2 months ago, no, probably like a month or so ago, I built a Sims 3 inspired houseboat, and it's probably one of my favorite builds that I've done this year. I don't know, I spent so long on it, and I just added so much details into it, and I don't know, I really fell in love with the creativity process behind it, and I talked about all that in that video and how I was like feeling uninspired, and then I got inspired, and it's just like created that. And so if you guys haven't checked that out, I'll link it down in the description. I'll also put an I button in the top right hand corner so you guys can go ahead and click on it. But when it came to this Not So Berry house, as you guys know, we have 4 Sims in the Not So Berry household, plus the dog, which is, I guess, 5 Sims. But I wanted to make like a family house. Now the thing is like, I didn't want to go huge above and beyond because if you guys know me, I don't particularly like making huge houses because I'm scared of decorating them. Big houses give me anxiety. I don't know how to go about them. Maybe one day I'll overcome that. But for now, we're still kind of making smaller, a bit quaintier houses, I guess. I mean, this house is still quite decently sized, but the rooms themselves are pretty small, if that makes sense. So even like if you guys take a look at the kitchen later on, the kitchen is quite small. It's a lot smaller than even their apartment kitchen, which I'm not too upset about because it's easier for me to like make the house look more cluttered up and lived in when the rooms are a lot smaller for me to work with. So originally this house, I kind of didn't know what approach I wanted to go for their like style. Like I was thinking maybe kind of like a studio place, but then I thought we recently had Gray Gen live in like a studio, or industrial is what I was trying to say, industrial looking house. And so I was like, I kind of don't want to go industrial again. But if you guys take a look at where we are at again, we're back in Oasis Springs. Oasis Springs is still like my go-to world. We were in Oasis Springs in Gen 2, in Gen 3, and I think this is the only time we're coming back. I don't think we've been in Oasis Springs since Yellow Gen, which Yellow Gen, if you guys take a look while I'm recording this, you can see Yellow Gen's house. So we're neighbors to Yellow Gen, but obviously Sunny is no longer with us, nor do I know who lives there anymore. But I thought it was kind of cute that we were like living next door to that house. And I don't know, Yellow is my favorite generation so far that I've had, and I've talked about that all the time. But I mean, I cannot speak about it enough because I just really love. If you guys have never watched Yellow Generation, what are you doing? Go watch that one. I mean, you don't really necessarily need to watch all the generations in order. I mean, if you want to, you can, but that's why like my videos are kind of color coordinated as far as the generations goes, because then it's easier for people to kind of distinguish what was each generation, or like what point one gen started and one gen ended, which I guess is helpful if people don't really want to go back and watch everything. But if you want to know the whole history and their whole family, then watching from the beginning obviously makes more sense. But as I was saying, I didn't know what kind of style to go for, and I was kind of trying to throw it back to the roots because if you guys remember in Gen 2, Primrose was living in kind of a 70s styled build house that I did way back when. I think it was in 2017 I built it, or even 2016. No, 2017 I think I built that, and then I remade it for Rose Gen, so it was like all red themed and whatever. And I kind of wanted to go something 70s styled again. So I was looking at 70s styled homes because if you don't know this already by now, I clearly am in love with the 70s/80s, and that's pretty much very prevalent in my sim styles sometimes, and even how I decorate things. I really just wanted to dive back into that style and kind of work within that a little bit. Now this house isn't fully like 70s whatever because I didn't completely decorate it like that either, but there is definitely some 70s inspired pieces. So yeah, I definitely looked at a lot of inspiration photos because a lot of them are very much so mid-century modern looking, and I'm still trying to work on making mid-century modern houses. My friend Steven, or Spring Sims, who I did a collab with not too long ago on a creative sim. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go check that out. It's my complimentary purple and yellow Sims, which I still need to do red and orange. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. But he's really good at making mid-century modern houses, and every time I see his, I'm just like, he makes it look so easy and just so, like, I love them. And I just want to, like, learn to make more of those houses. I don't think I've really made any since I did that 70s house, I think. Yeah, I don't think I did, and that was like 2 years ago, so I'm definitely gonna try and work on making more of those. And there's other houses that I've been inspired to like build for a long time. Like, I know like how I want it to look, but I just haven't sat down to build those. I've been building other things, not that I build a lot, but I've just built other things on here, and so hopefully one day I can make that one build that's been on my mind for I think over a year, if not 2 now, because there's this house that I've driven by so many times, and I'm just like, I need to make a house like that, and I just haven't done it. So hopefully soon. But as far as this house goes, so I ended up having Kura and Lotus share a room. I didn't want them to have like separate rooms, and I think the reason being for that is because I wanted them to have a decently sized room. Now, originally I wanted that space that they're in is to be a garage. I had a completely different vision for how I wanted it to be. Like, I wanted it to have stairs going down and leveling down, so like, you know, there'd be like a little step, but I didn't know how to do that. And I knew there was a way to do, I think it's, what is that called? Something level. Oh my God, I'm like blanking. I can't remember, but something level, fill in the blank. I wanted to do where it goes down a little bit, and then their room would be there. But I had like this whole vision for how I wanted it to look, and I just couldn't figure it out, and so I just didn't even bother, because I already tried building this house before this final one. It wasn't like a lot. I was just trying to build the shell for it, and it was just not working out. Like, there was even more terrain manipulation and stuff. Even though I'm not that great with terrain tools, I was just trying because I haven't played around with them really much. I only maybe like add like a little bit of a hill or something on a house, but other than that, I haven't really done much. Now, it'd be awesome if I could do like a house like with a lot of terrain manipulation, but I was kind of like learning how to use it as I was doing this, because before I recorded, I was like playing around with the terrain because I was like, I don't remember how to use this because it's new to me still, even though it came out like nearly a year ago. I mean, in a few months it'll be a year, which is crazy that we've had them for that long, but I've barely even touched it. But yeah, so again, the house is very much so pretty small still, but I, again, have the parents' bedroom. You have to go outside to get to their bedroom, and I know I did that with my last house, but I really like the concept of that. I don't know why. Also, another reason is because I couldn't really stick stairs in the house because I just couldn't figure it out. So I was like, you know, whatever. If I can't do it, I'm just gonna change it up and do something else. So now they have to lead outside into the little terrace area and then go upstairs to their bedroom, which I'm not mad about. I mean, I think it's a cute idea. It gives the parents a little bit more privacy, and it gives the teens a little bit more privacy, so they're kind of in separate parts of the house, which I like. And I feel, even if you look back at my generation 1, so mint gen, I tried to do the same thing, except the stairs were on the inside, but there was a bedroom like in the ceiling, I guess. But that's when I like barely knew how to build anything, and I was just really bad. I mean, I've improved quite a bit since then, but I mean, it's still a decent house. It's just, I could have done so much more with that one. Like, if I could go back and fix it, I mean, maybe I could do a video and do that, but I don't know if I would. But there's just so much I could have done, like, to make it better, and I look back on it now, and I'm just like, wow, what the heck was I even thinking when I did this? So yeah, it's kind of cool to look back and like being able to like see the builds that you have documented and like see what you've done, or if you have them saved, and just be like, wow, like I really have improved, you know? And so I love that about building, is like, if the more you do it, the more you like learn different skills, and you just, even from watching other people build, like you gain different techniques or whatever it is, which is really nice because everybody kind of builds in their own way. And I love that about this, because not everybody's builds are going to be the same. Some people have a different aesthetic. Some people have a different style they go for every single time. And there's just like that, also that one thing that you always put somewhere, if that makes sense. So everybody has like their own thing, which I think makes building so awesome, as well as just, you know, create a sim too. I mean, obviously I make sims, and like all my sims are different, and like my sims definitely have like a distinct style to them. So I think that's really cool about sims, is like there's definitely like a lot of creativity that goes into it, and everybody has like their specific like touch on everything, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I had so much fun actually building this. At first I thought I was gonna be stressed out, don't get me wrong. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I'm able to do this, but in the end I kind of just took it slow. I started building this yesterday, and then I took a break, went back to it, and then I went to sleep, woke up, worked on it, and I finished it, and now I'm recording this voiceover for you guys while editing the video as well. But the only thing I wish I could have had is a garage. Now that, see, a lot of people are super like, they want cars in the game, and like I wouldn't mind having cars. Don't get me wrong about that. Like I think having cars would be cool. But the fact that they added that new cheat, which I literally tweeted asking somebody could help me because I couldn't remember what the cheat was, to get like all the other new debug items that were released last month or 2 months ago. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember. But we got a lot of debug items, debug, however you say it. And I wanted to use the cars, because now the cars, you don't have to take, you know, the toy cars and size them up and have them be looking all pixelated and ugly. You can actually have like a nice looking decent car, which is what we have in the driveway on this house. So I was really happy about that. But that's what I would want cars for, is primarily to have the look of garages, because yes, you can manipulate to make garages, but in this case, I had a foundation, and then my house was risen up because of how the levels were, and so I couldn't really like put a garage there, or even fake make a garage door there, because then there'd have to be like a slope so that it makes sense. Because other than that, you know, you're not gonna have like a garage door that's like, you know, 5 feet off the ground, if that makes sense. So like it looked really awkward if I were to do that. So that's the only thing, is like if you could place a garage door at any level, that'd be amazing, even if you have a foundation, because that would have made just the house look so much better. And then it could have made the room actually useful. Well, I mean, the room is still useful, but it could have made sense for the room that I wanted to actually make, because I don't know, I think the idea of having like a garage door in a room is kind of cool. I mean, if you guys take a look at Clem and Talon's apartment currently, they have a garage door, a door that's spray painted, and I love that door so much. I should have put that in this room actually, but their room definitely looks a little bit more dated now, and that's not necessarily the style I was intentionally going for, but it kind of happened that way. But I don't hate it, and like, you know, they're gonna be getting older anyways, so like I'm not mad about it. So it's gonna be okay. But also, if you guys remember, I was talking about how when we get a new house, I was gonna make like a weed farm and everything for Talon. I think I'm gonna hold off on that until we actually move into the house and then see how it goes, because I didn't even think about it when I was building it, and then I was like, oh crap, like duh, like the weed farm. So I was just like, maybe we'll just worry about it once we get in the house and like we start settling in. And then I'll just take everything that we have at that other farm that we have, and put it in his inventory if I can do that, because that'd be amazing, because there's already a lot of product in there that, you know, would make us money. So yeah, anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this. I'm really happy with how this build ended up turning out, and I don't know, it's a pretty decent size, for me at least. So I hope you guys like it. It'll be up on the gallery at some point soon, so if you guys do want to download it, feel free to. My origin ID is always linked in the description, and you guys can look me up there, or use hashtag neecxle or hashtag panglove218 to find my stuff. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys in a new video very soon. Bye guys.